Rickey Smiley Morning Show, the most funny in the morning. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglas Haynes. Pastor Haynes, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Rickey Smiley and the Rickey Smiley Morning Show family. Listen, this song right here is a jam by Kirk Franklin, Hosanna. But I want to dig deep into the meaning of the word Hosanna. Do you know the word Hosanna? It means save us, deliver us, liberate us. That's what the people of God were crying out for as Jesus rode into Jerusalem on Palm Sunday. They were saying, Hosanna, deliver, liberate us from the occupying oppression of the Roman Empire. How appropriate is that in this day where we have watched lethal legislation through a bill that's going to kill, basically say that we're going to have the greatest transfer of wealth upward while hurting those who are the last, the least, and the lost. And somebody needs to cry out Hosanna, because when we cry out Hosanna, we cry out to a God who is the God of the oppressed, the God who shows up for those who are othered at the back of the line, and God liberates and lifts us. God emancipates and empowers us. God strengthens us. God gives us what we need. Hosanna, we need liberation that sets us free from the tyranny of oppression. Hosanna, we need deliverance from occupying oppression that treats us as if we're less than and not equal to. We need liberation. We need deliverance. We need that kind of liberation that will help us to become our best selves, where we live our blessed lives, because God created us in God's image and likeness to be all that God intended for us to be, so that we can overcome barriers, so that nothing can stop us from becoming what God intends for us to become. So I don't know about you. I'm crying out with Kirk Franklin and the people of God right now, Hosanna, because I know God is a liberating God. Y'all have a blessed day and live in the liberating power of God as we cry out Hosanna. God bless you and have a great one.
There it is, Pastor Haynes, man, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church. Let's get into this music. Love you, Pastor Haynes.
Yes, sir. Love you, Ricky. Have a great one.
Yes, sir. You too. Let's go.
News headlines,
entertainment,
sports.
It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 13 after the hour, front page right here. Alfreda's, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. It's July 10th. Here's what's going on in the news. Texas and New Mexico are reeling from deadly flash floods. Crews in central Texas are still searching for more than 170 people missing after devastating floods swallowed parts of Carroll County, where the death toll is now at 95. Meanwhile, flash floods tore through the small town of Ruidoso, New Mexico, killing 3 people, including 2 kids. Search crews are still on the ground in both states. Trump just announced a 50% tariff on Brazilian goods. In a Truth Social post, Trump didn't just talk economics. He also took a swipe at Brazil's ongoing prosecution of his boy, former President Jair Bolsonaro, who's on trial for allegedly trying to pull a January 6th-style move in Brazil after losing re-election in 2022. For info on these stories and more, go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Now, here's a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
Yep, sure am, man. What's going on? The Phoenix Suns, of course, they lose Kevin Durant. The Phoenix Suns lost DeAndre Ayton, but they keep the glue to the team. Devin Booker agrees to a 2-year, $145 million max extension. He is now locked in for 5 years, $316 million. Big up to Devin Booker right there. Former NBA player Ben McLemore was sentenced to 100 months in prison. A little over 8 years right there, man. I hate these stories right here. After he was convicted of raping a woman during a party in 2021 when he played for the Portland Trail Blazers, man. You put all this work in, you get blessed with an amazing opportunity to make a lot of money, to take care of your family and leave a legacy, and then things like this happen to our young players and stuff, man. It's So sad, man. I hate reporting these doggone stories. Well, a little bit of good news. NBA 2K has going to be putting Angel Reese on the cover. NBA 2K26 is celebrating the bold and the confidence and the visionaries, and the WNBA All-Star Angel Reese carries all that on and off the court. So big up to Angel Reese right there. That's my quick sports report. Good morning, Brigitte Tat.
Good morning, Rock T. How you doing?
What's up, man?
Just chilling, man. Well, let me let you know that Usher cancels long-awaited Australian arena shows. I got that up next in the hot spot on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot. You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Usher has scrapped plans for his long-awaited return to Australia, with all dates on his past, present, future tour now officially canceled. He was originally scheduled to play 12 shows across Melbourne and Sydney in November and December. This would be his first Australian tour in nearly 14 years. Tickets for the shows went on sale back in May with such a high demand that led promoters to add 4 extra dates. However, Live Nation released a statement saying the promoter of Usher's Australian tour regrets to advise that the scheduled shows to take place in December and November will no longer be proceeding. And there was no reason given for the cancellation. Fans will be refunded for their purchases. Wow, I wonder why he canceled.
You might need to check, honey.
Maybe he lost his voice or something.
I don't know. But, or maybe he just tired of touring. Since the Vegas shows, he did like 2-3 rounds of those Vegas shows. Then he did the other tour. Then he did another tour. Like, maybe he just need a break a little bit, because that can put a lot of wear and tear on your body. All right, y'all, moving on. The 2025 Essence Fest is over, but the complaints keep coming on in. Stephanie Mills is now complaining and sharing her experience as a performer at Essence Fest in a letter she wrote to address the organizers following her set that was interrupted by technical difficulties. She began her public letter by expressing her gratitude for the opportunity to perform, but noted that she couldn't fully enjoy the moment or entertain the audience due to major production issues. Now, Stephanie Mills says that the scheduling and time management were severely lacking, creating a chaotic and stressful environment backstage. She also said the disorganization cascaded onto the stage, impacting the flow of the event and ultimately diminished the quality of performances. She ended the letter by saying, "I sincerely hope that my feedback will be taken seriously and utilized to address these significant concerns, ensuring an improved experience for both artists and attendees in the years to come." Oh my goodness, it must have been real bad if Stephanie Mills.
Miss Mills don't complain like that, honey.
She don't. Oh my goodness, that is crazy. And y'all, as we previously reported, Lauryn Hill hit the stage at the Essence Festival around 2:30 a.m. on the 4th of July, and this week Essence Fest took responsibility for the delay of her performance. There was a lot of backlash surrounding her tardiness. However, Lauryn set the record straight with a lengthy statement clearing the air. She said, "I'm often quiet, knowing full well that God fights my battles, but this is not the first time the production delays have delayed my performances. This is, however, the first time a promoter has acknowledged the slip-up on their end, and this will be the last time I'll allow production challenges to look like the fault is mine alone when they aren't." She continued, "There seems to be a misconception out there that I am somewhere on the Riviera with my feet up, drink in hand, showing up to concerts whenever because I'm too important to care. That's nonsense, and anyone who's been a part of these productions knows that, in fact, the opposite is true." I guess she let y'all have it for saying she'd be late on.
Yeah, but this happened just good for her, honey, because this girl always late, so now she could finally get a legal excuse, honey. All right, honey, go Miss Lauryn Hill, baby, go ahead and jump in.
You know what? Shut up, Gary. We're gonna wrap up the hot spot on that note. But for more information on these stories and more, you can go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com, and you can catch me on all my social media at SoSoBrat. Coming up next, we got Special K with the news you absolutely positively cannot use. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
You liar! I believe him, yo. I don't know why, but I do.
All right, y'all, Rick Smiley, it's about that time. Special K got news you positively absolutely cannot use. What up, Kate?
What up, Richard Smiley? Guess what, man? I got a comedy tour that's kicking off, man, called Grown Folk Business. It's my solo comedy tour. Guess where we kicking it off at, Rick?
Well,
the world-famous Stardome in Birmingham, Alabama. I think you've heard of that place, haven't you?
Y'all was performing there last night. That's why my voice
Come on now. July 25th, 26th, man. Y'all go ahead and get them tickets, stardome.com. That's right, Grown Folk Business. So if you're under 40, please bring a chaperone, because I'm scared of young people, all right? Y'all don't know how to act. Cleveland is coming up. Also, Greenville, South Carolina is coming up. Also, Baltimore is coming up. So, talk more about that later. Let's get into this, man. You can't trust it. You can't trust certain things. Alfreda.
Yes.
There's certain things in life you just can't trust. Would you trust me on this? Super Dave, give me some music. No, because Alfreda trusts my word on things. Alfreda, here's some things you can't trust. Turn it up, Super Dave.
All right.
You can't trust a heart surgeon that also owns a funeral home.
Ooh, yeah, conflict.
Yeah, how about a mechanic whose check engine light always stays on? You can't trust him, Rock. A blind chick that's rocking fake eyelashes. How about you can't trust a dude driving a Pepsi truck drinking a can of Coke?
Oh, wow.
No integrity. How about a probation officer that's wearing an ankle monitor? No, sir.
Wow.
How about an obese vegan? Somebody lying.
Come on, dude.
A so-called straight dude from Atlanta, but he bites bananas with his eyes closed.
Okay, I didn't want to say
wait
nothing.
a minute. Stepped on my own toes right there. A car salesman that you met at the bus stop. Something ain't right there. Rock T, what about a sign language specialist, but he missing 2 fingers?
Damn.
Be sending mixed messages. A deaf man wearing Apple AirPods. How about a tattoo artist with chronic hiccups? No,
oh, that would be bad.
Hey, Alfredas, how about a one-legged kickball coach? You can't
No, sir. Nope.
A church treasurer, Ricky, with child support warrants. That ain't gonna end well. A face healer that's on dialysis. You can't trust that.
Nope.
A PF chain Chinese restaurant with all Mexicans working the kitchen. Hell no. How about an airline pilot that loves playing practical jokes? No.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm just kidding. We ain't really crashing. How about a cosmetic surgeon whose wife got A cups? And finally, how about a one-eyed man who always saying you need to see things my way?
Man.
Right. I can't see things your way. I got 2 eyes.
That's good.
So I'm talking to one of my cousin friends. He talk faster than him. He gonna walk up and introduce himself. Charles Johnson, man. Everybody around here call me Bombinicious, though. Everybody around here call me Bombinicious. Fine, you call me that. Everybody call you Bombinicious. Yeah, everybody in the whole city call me Bombinicious. Don't even worry about it. It's fine. You call me that. Don't even worry about it. So all week long, my ass talking about Bombinicious. What up, boy? Hey, Bombinicious, run to the store, grab some beer, come on back. My cousin said, what you calling him? Bombinicious. He said, everybody call him Bombinicious. It's all right for me to call him that. Like, nah, man, his name's CJ. He's saying you could call me by my initials. That's what he's saying.
Cedric, the entertainer, man.
Hold it! Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the color of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday. A beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news. We haven't heard from this lady in a while, and honey, now she's making a resurgence. Who am I talking about? Miss Corinne Steffens, a.k.a. Superhead. Now, they're saying she's back in the spotlight, and baby, she's not talking about a new tell-all book or heavy headline. They say a very interview that she recently did, y'all, with Piers Morgan Uncensored. Now, they're saying that for her most recent visit, the infamous talk show, Miss Steffens, y'all, she dished on her previous sexual experience with Sean Diddy Combs, y'all. But they say, baby, she couldn't help but question whether or not it really went down, and here's how that went.
Did you actually have any kind of sexual relationship with Diddy at all?
No, Diddy and I did not. No, well, not to my knowledge.
So, what do you mean by that?
Not to my knowledge. I don't. Honestly, I'm questioning a lot of things right now.
Well, you think
so not to my knowledge. I don't think anything right now. I just, not to my knowledge, because honestly...
That's a very strange response, though, to not remember whether you did or not.
Yeah, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. How could you attack that woman like that? How could that man of all people, Piers Morgan, attack her? I mean, you can't forget things.
Gary.
You know, we all forget.
You wouldn't forget sleeping with one of the most famous people in the...
You could forget because we don't know
you've been drugged.
Thank you. That's where I was going. She could have been drugs, honey. You know, you never know. And back in those days, she went through a lot. And, men were allegedly doing things with her and probably putting her through drugs. So she probably did not remember. And I don't believe that Pierce would do that. And I don't believe that y'all think that you can't forget.
Yeah, okay.
So... she forgot, and she forgot, so...
She had a lot of partners, too, though,
Yeah, so she probably forgot. So, y'all ain't never forgot? Ain't nobody saying nothing. Okay.
I'm going to plead the fifth on that.
Didn't the man say in the song, baby, I could change my mind? So, honey, she changed her mind. She forgot. But anyway, honey, kudos out to Corinne, honey. We loved Corinne back in the day, honey. I'm glad she's trying to make a resurgence, and she's doing interviews now and, telling people that, she don't remember some things because she just didn't. All right, moving on. In other celebrity news, y'all, they say after Cardi B scrubbed, honey, her social media of all her pics on there of her new boyfriend, Stephon Diggs, fans speculated, y'all, that the pair had split. But insiders are saying, y'all, that the celebrity couple is still very much an item, honey. They said a source spoke with TMZ who told them that they were definitely, honey, it had not been a breakup, honey. They said Diggs seemingly confirmed this by uploading a video to his YouTube channel heavily, y'all, featuring who other than Cardi B, y'all. And, some people said that probably was, a scam or whatever. They say Cardi B may have some new music coming out or something like that. And, this is what celebrities do. They trick the listeners and the followers and what have you and make you think that something's going wrong, but something really.
Somebody. She just wanted to take all of that off of her social media page so the focus could be probably on her new music.
That's tricking them. That's making you think that you broke up.
That's not tricking nobody.
Well, she tricked me then, honey. I thought they had broken up, honey. But we're glad that they back together, honey. Because, these couples, they need to stay together. She went through all that stuff with Offset. So, she deserves love, honey. She deserves, to at least, try it all over again. So congratulations goes out to Miss Cardi B. And in my final story, y'all, Nene Leakes speaking out. She said, honey, that she would not be happy returning to Real Housewives of Atlanta as a friend, y'all. They're saying that Nene is still toying with the idea of a potential return to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. But she says that if she does return, it's unlikely that it will be as a friend of the show. She said, quote, if I were to ever step back, honey, on that platform, would I be friend? Honey? She said, I really kind of feel like I don't know that I would be a friend. I just would think Nene season 1, honey, the first housewife, and I am a friend. She said, I don't know, honey. Nene said that to Cynthia Bailey and Crystal Kong, honey, on that podcast the other day. So, but I think if you're still getting a check, honey, it shouldn't really matter. I could be a friend, hell.
Yeah, no, I don't think a friend makes as much as a housewife do.
Yeah, but she ain't making nothing now.
Who said that?
Well, she ain't on the Housewives.
It don't matter if she ain't on the Housewives. Nene be got a lot going on. She be doing her thing.
Yeah.
And she got a great podcast as well.
Yeah, she does that. Well, honey, kudos then. Girl, if you don't want to be a friend, don't be a friend, honey. So Cynthia became a friend. She was still a friend this season. Anything?
Who?
Cynthia, honey, she came back on Housewives this season as a friend, honey. She got her coin, honey. So, and like for the reunion and stuff, when these other girls was in all these beautiful ball gowns, Miss Cynthia said, good, she went on in her closet and just pulled out a dress, honey. And
Gary, they never asked you to be on there? They never asked you to be on there?
No, they don't put, I don't say that. Yeah, no. They never asked me to be on that, child, honey. They didn't want all those girls that was once on there, honey. They use you up, honey, take all your lingo and everything. All the sisters know, honey. Then they throw them away, honey. So, no, they ain't put me on. All right. The color of the day, honey, is one of my favorites.
Say how you really feel.
Okay. The color of the day, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color of the day, y'all, is summer squash. On the high end, you say summer squash, and on the low end, you say beautiful dark orange. That's your color for today.
That's beautiful. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T, if you would. All right, Rickey Smiley Morning. I got the wake-up call. Get that man 866-9-RICKEY. Here we go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause he woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, wanna know where you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
Hey, my name's Tiffany. I'm calling from Atlanta. I was calling to wake up my sister Tamika and her husband, get ready for our trip. They're going to Miami. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Good morning. This is Bebe from Polk County calling to wake up Bebe kids. Wake up, wake up. Pam, Daryl, and Junior Wookie, wake up, wake up.
This is Ernest Moore calling from Richland, Georgia. Everybody in Richland, Georgia, wake up, wake up, wake up.
My name is Anthony Womack, and I'm from America. And I want to say that I love your radio station, and I love you, Rick. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Love you.
What's yours? Cause we gon' let them know. Hey. Where Miami Just wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hey, I appreciate that, Brat.
You're welcome, Ricky.
All right, Joe, Rickey Smiley Morning Show is about that time. Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. What up, Jeff?
What up, brother? Good to be with you this morning. Listen, before I get into what I really want to talk about, I want to take these moments to just laugh at how bad and just dumb your president is. Did you see him with the president of Liberia?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Asking the president of Liberia how he learned to speak English.
Oh, my gosh.
Where he was
speaks
educated.
so good.
Not understanding that the first language of Liberia is English.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you black and you talk good.
Right. We've all heard it, right?
So let's talk about some leaders that are doing some amazing things. Many of us have heard, and if you haven't, I hope that you will dive into this. We talk about violence all the time in our communities, and 2 cities in particular are just doing amazing things as it relates to violence reduction, and that's the city of Baltimore and the city of Birmingham, Alabama. And Mayor Brandon Scott and Mayor Randall Woodfin are working like, madmen, not by themselves, but with amazing groups of people from every sector to reduce violence in ways we haven't seen in over 20 years. And so big up to my mayor, Brandon Scott. But I had a chance really quickly. He was running through the airport, Rick. I had a chance to jump on the phone with Randall Woodfin and ask him, what are you doing? What's happening in Birmingham differently? And one of the things he said to me, I really thought was important. Take a listen to this.
The street teams are where the real work is, man. People who are formerly incarcerated, people who are formerly drug dealers, who rehab themselves, and they are out here acting and serving as intermediaries, decreasing and de-escalating situations of the back and forth. That is showing the most drive. We need people who are credible messengers, who people trust, who are relatable, who are not elected officials, who are not police officers, can not only talk the language, but have been in the streets themselves, that can tell people this is not the path. This is the way. And no, by the way, here are the resources we offer.
That's good right there. That's really good.
No, it's great. And when
that's
you think
genius,
about,
as a matter of fact.
Well, and how many times have many of us said you can't police your way out of violence? And so we're hearing this from Brandon Scott. We're hearing this from Randall Woodfin. I think there are other mayors that are doing the same thing. Brandon Scott, he said in a press release just a few days ago, our continued progress is the direct result of comprehensive, evidence-based public safety strategy that we have implemented in partnership with residents. And I think that's the big piece, right? You can't solve this without the people. And when you've got mayors that are from the city, who love the city, one of the things that Mayor Woodfin said to me was he celebrated Brandon Scott. And he was like, Brandon and I are the same that in our love for the city that we're from. And one of the other things that Mayor Woodfin talked about was he's literally diving in. You're talking about if you are a parent of a kid who gets perfect attendance, you are registered in a raffle to get your rent paid for the month.
Man, that's awesome.
And so we know that when we keep our kids in school, we keep our kids off the street. When we keep our kids off the street, there's less things that happen. And so the other thing that I thought was really important was the wraparound services that they are providing for those who come out of prison. He went deep into talking about one of the things that they're focused on is making sure that they're getting driver's license to brothers and sisters that are getting out. Because if you don't have an ID, you can't get a job. If you can't get a job, you're going back to the streets. If you go back to the streets, you're either going to violate your probation or parole, and you're going to go back inside. And so I am loving what I'm hearing from both these mayors. It's so much deeper, and I'm going to try to see. I was talking to Mayor Woodfin on a cell phone at the airport. So the audio is not incredible, but I'm going to try to see if I can get this whole interview in a way that we can hear it, because it just is really incredible what he's doing. And so what I'd love for you all to do is, I don't care if you live in Baltimore or you live in Birmingham or not, hit Mayor Scott and hit Mayor Woodfin and tell them thank you on behalf of their whole city for what they're doing. Mayor B.M. Scott is Mayor Brandon Scott's IG. And if you go to Woodfin for Beham, that's Woodfin, F-O-R, Beham, Mayor Woodfin, we need to celebrate folks, because one of the things that I heard from the mayor yesterday, Rick, was he's barely getting press for any of this. And when they're high, when the violence rates are high, you can't stop the press from talking about it.
Right.
And we got to talk about these two brothers and others doing an amazing job. Y'all hit me at Jeff Nation on IG. Let me know what you think. Love y'all. Have a fantastic rest of your week, and I'll talk to y'all on the other side.
Hey, Jeff, that's good stuff, man. I'm going to text Mayor Wolfen this morning. Whatever, anything that I can do, we can do on our part on this radio, to help and to help the city of Baltimore and to help the city of Birmingham. I'm down. I always want to try to serve the community. Hey, y'all, Jeff Johnson, 3 things you need to know. Appreciate you, Jeff. Chicken and Waffle Mix coming up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Already, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Chicken and Waffle Mix going down. With y'all lying on the ones and two. Hey, everybody, shout out to all 75 of y'all that came out to the Stardome last night. I had a good show. Thank you, comedian Big Sean Larkins, for giving me a ride to Birmingham. Got in the car with another comic and wrote jokes in the car. Did the damn jokes on stage that we wrote in the car.
Yo, that's great. Yo, how do you even remember what you just wrote and executed the right way on stage so quick?
I took that damn piece of paper on stage, and they saw it, and I didn't give a damn. And it was funny as hell, and it worked. And I'm just excited about the material that I'm trying to develop, so I had a great time. Yes, sir, man. Hey, John, thank you for everything that you do. Hey, Black Tony, I got some news for you.
Well, please let me some good news, because I'm having a rough morning right now.
Okay, you're going to have a real rough morning. They getting rid of rap music on the cruise ship, because y'all done ruined it for everybody.
I ain't never been on there. I ain't never been on no damn cruise nowhere. I don't care nothing about that. I ain't never been on no cruise.
It wasn't your family on the cruise that on there fighting and wearing bonnets.
I mean, we do that. We do that at the grocery store. We ain't got to go on no cruise. My family fight everywhere. Everywhere we go, it's going to be a fight, because everybody like to turn up. And my family, that's how we get down.
Black Tony, that when y'all...
Everybody fight.
Black Tony, any of your family members at Spirit and Frontier, the ticket counter fight?
Yeah, my auntie, I got twin aunties. They got to find out Spirit count. They were going to Detroit. They were going up to Detroit, and the girl told them they couldn't sit together. They turned up, but they turned the whole thing out. Snatched the lady wig off and everything. But that was my auntie. My twin auntie they were fighting so hard they didn't even know who was whooping their ass. They were like, damn, they were like, they thought it was a whole game. They thought it was a game fight, because both my aunties look alike and they dress alike and they both could fight. And they both look like stud, but they ain't stud. They straight, but boy, they were big boy. They beat that girl ass so bad. Man, beat that girl up so bad that damn Spirit. Okay. They both on a no-fly list now. They can't go to the airport no more. My auntie whooped that woman. She whooped that lady ass so bad she can't even drop nobody off at the airport. But they said, them police told her, when you drive past the airport exit, you better not even slow down. Your fat ass out of here. And they both fat too, boy. My auntie whooped that lady ass while she was eating a bag of Flaming Hot Funyuns. Boy, you ever got your ass beat by somebody eating some Flaming Hot Funyuns, boy? All that damn red powder on her face where she slapped. I got it.
Say, man, go. Just take the day off, man. Just take the day off.
Hold it! Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Gary has the tea and the color of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news. Y'all, Rashida, loving hip-hop. Atlanta, Rashida, baby, is speaking out. I ain't never heard Rashida speak out like this, but she is letting the world know, y'all, that she's declaring, honey, that she ain't leaving Kirk, y'all. And the fans are not surprised by her unwavering loyalty, y'all. They're saying that Rashida is reminding the girls that she still raps and she still rides for her man. After declaring, I ain't leaving Kirk in a freestyle, they're saying fans immediately, y'all, took to social media to respond, making it clear, y'all, that they already knew that she was never leaving her husband. And Rashida and Kirk been together for a while now. And I mean, I don't know why people would think this woman would leave her man like that, because, you know, when you take a vow.
Man, she's so fine, though. That's what I don't be understanding. She's so bad. Oh, Lord, I love Rashida.
Yeah, but, honey, she took those vows forever. How'd they go, forever or for worse? Or something
for
like
better
that.
or for worse.
Oh, for better or for worse. And Rashida is standing by her man, honey. And, you know, Dolly Parton wrote this, Tammy Wynette wrote the song Stand By Your Man, honey. So she is standing by her man, and I'm just happy for her, because people need to stay together. You know, people not staying together anymore like they used to, honey. Love ain't the same no more. So Rashida is letting the world know that she is definitely standing by her man, y'all. So congratulations goes out to Miss Rashida and to Mr. Kirk, y'all. All right, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. A lot of celebrities, including Plies, y'all, is really, I think it's kind of being, I'm not going to say tacky, but it's mean, y'all. It's being reported, y'all, that the Red Lobster CEO, Daman Adumaklu, y'all, has announced changes, y'all, to the restaurant seafood. You know, Red Lobster got that seafood bar, and they said after that backlash from fans, y'all, mostly notable rapper Plies, y'all, who slammed the dish, honey, as being bland, honey. He said it was bland. Now, responding to the critique, y'all, they're saying that Mr. Agumalu said the company is revamping at least its seasoning blends and finishing sauces, y'all, to deliver the bolder,
Gary,
more.
all they need to do is add that little red sauce, special case that be in them boil bags. Only thing he need to do, go down there to that little place where they had the little
juicy crab or something.
The little juicy crab, and sit there and eat one day, and then apply it to his recipe. He got the right concept. He got the drink price. It is packed. It's a 40-minute wait to get in Red Lobster. Red Lobster is hidden. We still support him. It ain't going to be perfect. He doing the best he can. He trying.
Yep.
When he go down to Juicy Crab and sit down there and just eat and take a chef down there with him, and then go back and revamp and represent and reintroduce, he's going to do good. He is winning right now. I support him.
I don't think Red Lobster need a bag, though. I think their menu is perfect. They don't need to add nothing to that menu.
Well, I mean, he just been trying to get it back, get the restaurant back going and revamp it. And he's trying to compete because that's what's hot right now. Everybody's going for them ball bags. That's what's hot. So, I mean, put it on the menu with the stuff that he already got.
Yes, Lord. Well, honey,
just don't add no DJ and no hookah, please.
Oh, well, that's going to be hard to not do, honey. So,
don't add no DJ, no hookah. Please don't do it.
And just keep it going. And well, congratulations. So hopefully Plies get the new ball bag, honey, and they do what he asked for them to do. And like you said, give them the season. So, all right, moving on. In my final story, y'all, Meg Thee Stallion, baby, it's being reported that she's dating NBA star Klay Thompson, y'all. They say fans are convinced that he made a cameo in her latest video, her latest vacation post, I should say. Now, I mean, everybody's loving Meg after she shared her latest summer flicks, honey. Eagle-eyed fans, y'all notice a light-skinned man, y'all, lounging in the back, whom many assume y'all was that NBA star, honey. Now, they're saying that Meg seemed to be happily in love and stuff and what have you. And people say, you know, Klay might be the guy for her. So, you know, congratulations to Meg Thee Stallion. And, you know, on this sports thing, Ricky, I got a quick story that really bothered me, y'all. A lot of people saying that LeBron James, I mean, Roxanne, I don't know if you know about this, but he may lose his career or something going on with him, because they're saying that Skip Bayless guy is calling him LeCon James and talking real bad about LeBron. You know anything about that?
What do you mean by that?
He calling LeBron LeCon.
He ain't in no position to talk about LeBron James ever.
What's the details on that? Because Skip Bayless, he always had a bigger sports opinion about people.
Yeah, but I'm talking about LeBron. You never heard about the one he had with LeBron?
Nah.
Oh, well, he got one out there.
What'd he say?
Well, I'm gonna let you do the story, honey. I was just
you brought it up.
No. I brought it up. I said, honey. He said he called him LeCon James because LeBron James.
But why does he call him?
Yeah. He said because he felt LeBron is a con artist. He said LeBron con people. He said LeBron flew all the way, honey, to Philadelphia, wherever, just to do a damn photo shoot, making people think that he's the big thing. So I'm gonna leave that to the sports. So you could go ahead and pull it up in the sports. And
you're gonna break it up, tell it.
Well, I'm talking about the part that was missing. He called him LeCon, honey. I don't think he should be calling him LeCon James. That man got a family. He got a wife and children. You don't call that man a LeCon. I'll call him like he's a con artist.
You just wanted to say it yourself.
I did. Because you're not going to read me like that. The color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today is summer squash. On the high end, you say summer squash, and on the lunch, you say beautiful dark orange. That's your color of the day.
All right, y'all. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
Did you see that post?
People
People are talking. Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Let's talk about tattoos. Would you ever get your significant other's name tattooed anywhere on your body? Some people view it as a romantic gesture or a symbol of commitment, but others would never do it because what if the relationship ends? Then what?
Yeah, Ricky, singer Keisha Cole recently took to social media to share a video of her removing her tattoo of her ex's name, a rapper named Honcho, from her chest on Instagram. Now, it says, "Thank God," praying hands emoji, covered. The caption read, Cole, 43, and Honcho, 25, confirmed that they were dating in April of last year and were on and off until they finally split this past March. Now, a lot of people had mixed reviews on why Cole would even get the rapper's name tatted on her, yet alone date somebody half her age.
All right, Joe. So this morning we want to know if you ever gotten your significant other's name tattooed anywhere on your body, whether it be their name or even their face. What would you do if what would you do if you and your partner broke up? Alfreda's Brat, anybody got tattoos or had tattoos of significant other?
Yeah, I got my wife's name on my arm. I thought about getting her face on my back.
Oh.
Just to irritate her.
Wow. I think it's different for guys, though. My husband has my name on his chest, and he also has my initials on his ring finger.
Right.
But that looks like a jailhouse tattoo. Like, I would never do that.
If a dude tattoo your name on his body, that means she got what, K?
That fire.
Got that fire.
Got that fire.
Guilty as charged.
Four kids to prove it.
Oh, my God, Alfreda.
30 years.
On his chest and the finger.
Yeah, but I would never.
Oh, yeah, Alfreda. Oh, yeah. Somebody do it, son. Yeah. Oh, my. Rock, you ain't got crystal on? You ain't got crystal?
Yeah, we got a his and hers tattoo, man.
Wait a minute, where?
It's a lock and key. I got the lock. She got the key.
That's real sweet.
And I got our initials.
Wait a minute.
That's
supposed to have the key. She got the lock.
We got the initials on the lock, and she got the. One of us had to do one or the other.
But you gotta have a key.
Now, I got that hard. It's like a lock and chain. So from a man's perspective,
the more you explain it, the worse it sounds.
So just go ahead and leave it alone. Yes, Lord, leave it alone.
Don't let it trap you in your word.
What you say, dog? Yes, measure on my back. So that would be nice.
Oh, come on. Tape measure for what?
Yeah.
Don't ask him that.
I'm confused. I don't get it.
Don't worry about it. It'll hit you. It's going to hit you around 11 o'clock when you're driving to the airport, and you're going to run off the road. Don't let it just don't focus on that right now. It'll hit you later on, and you're going to hit the floor, I promise you.
Oh, okay.
That's really messed up.
Tape measure.
You can't say it on radio. You can't say why. Yeah, I got my older kid's mom on my arm. But we are in a real good co-grandparenting situation. So, but I'm scared to get it covered up because the tattoo hurts so bad.
Oh God!
The removal hurt, and to get it covered up hurt just as worse. Mm-hmm. So it's like I don't know what to do. It's just on there. So I don't be wearing no tank top or nothing like that. I got a whole brand. Y'all talking about tattoos? I got 2 hits on my left upper arm. I got some 50 hits. So
wait, what is that? I don't know what that is. What do you mean?
Brands. I got 2 brands.
Oh,
like they be branding animals.
Yeah, but believe it or not, the tattoo hurt worse than the brand because the brand only took like 2 minutes or something.
Yeah, but it take a long time to heal because it get all puffy and keloidish like.
Yeah, but it didn't really bother me. But the tattoo, man, that was crazy. I need an anesthesiologist. And then people be trying to talk bad about people that have to be put to sleep when they get a tattoo. Like they bad or something. But that pain, everybody can't take that pain. That tattoo
you get
pain.
some numbing cream, that helps.
Do it really work though?
Yeah, it lessens. You still feel it, but it takes the pain about 50-60% off.
I wouldn't mind going to a doctor, let the doctor just numb the whole arm, just numb the arm, just with a shot or whatever, and then let them do the cover up. But I don't mind having her name on my arm because we had 2 kids, wonderful kids together. We share a beautiful granddaughter. We had a toxic history, and now we best friends. And her husband is real. I actually hang out with my older kid's mom and her husband. We have a good time together. I'm always at their house. They keep my twins on the weekend if I'm going out of town. We have a wonderful relationship. She's one of my best friends on this earth. Her and her husband, Mr. Adam. I love them to death. They are really nice people. So, it don't bother me. You know what I'm saying? We are family. It's like we cousins now. All right, let's go to the we're going to the phones right now. We got calls. Good morning.
Yes, I'm calling from Richmond, Virginia, and yes, I have covered one up. But the one I've been with now for 25 years, I have his name on me.
Yeah, I did, and I'm calling from Flint, Michigan. And I do got an opinion about that.
So, yes, I did. I'm calling from Florida, from Duval County. I did get my partner's name tattooed on me.
Yes, I'm calling from Richmond, Virginia, and yes, I have covered one up. But the one I've been with now for 25 years, I have his name on me.
Yeah, I did, and I'm calling from Flint, Michigan. And I do got an opinion about that.
Keep calling back.
So, yes, I did. I'm from Florida, from Duval County. I
you
did
just called
get
back
my
too.
partner's name tattooed on me because I was in love, but I got it covered up 13 years later because he got married.
Yeah, I'm from Birmingham, and I actually got my ex-wife's name tatted on me twice. And no, I don't think I will.
See, and I didn't actually get his name other than my children's name tatted on me, but I used to date a dude named Peachy Man. So I had a little peach and a stick man tatted on me. And then I covered it up with some cute little penguins.
Hey, I just need y'all women to start. I know everybody love their deceased grandmama. Don't put your grandmama's picture and obituary on your lower back when we date. Don't do it. Stop. You got Big Mama, rest in peace, picture and everything on your lower back. It ain't.
When you over there
and then when you black, one thing black people gonna do, we're gonna read that obituary.
Like, what are you back there doing?
What'd you say, Alfredo?
You're like, what are you back there doing? What's taking so long? Why did you stop?
Concentrating.
This is awful. I'm not in it.
No.
I'm not in it.
You just
I'm out.
She said,
what are you doing?
She said, what are you back there doing? Boy.
Do you text that to him or do you say it?
We got to read that obituary on your lower back and your rest in peace, your grandmama. Trying your best to be respectful while you clapping them cheeks.
And why do you read so slow?
We'll take more. I'm crying. We'll take more of your phone calls on the other side. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Oh, man.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, we're talking about tattoos. Would you ever get your partner's name or image tattooed on your body? Hit us up at 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKY. Let's go to the phones. Good morning.
Yeah. My name is Dale. I'm calling from Noonan, Georgia. And me and my wife just had the discussion last week. I would never, ever, and she wouldn't. We've been married 24 years. Nope.
Ron from Cleveland. Absolutely not. The only way a man name getting tattooed on my body is I meet a man named Jesus.
Hey, this is Danny from Birmingham. I do have my partner's name tatted. He got mine first in big black letters down his forearm, my full government name, and I got his 4-letter nickname on my vagina where the hair grows. So if we broke up, I'll just keep the hair there.
My name is Sarah, and I'm calling from Orlando. And yes, I would get my partner's name tattooed on me if we were married for love, because we ended together, so we might as well forever.
No, ma'am, I would not. My name is LaQuisha. I'm calling from Ocilla, Georgia. No, I would not, because first of all, you only get something like your kids or something like that on your body. I'm not fixing to get a tattoo of somebody that I'm dating or even married to.
Absolutely. I already have it already. Yes, and he was the love of my life, and actually he passed away. So that's actually why I did it. I actually went and found him, and it was a whole bad thing. So, yes, his name and bears are tattooed on my chest. Absolutely.
My name is LaQuisha. I'm calling from Ocilla, and I have had my partner's name tatted. I had to get it removed. I don't recommend nobody getting it done for the simple fact that, especially on the women's point of view, you get a man tattooed. And I feel like if you get a man name tattooed on your body, then he's going to see that you're going to be foolish for him, and he's not going to respect you. And then all type of tricks are coming out of woodwork. I've noticed before, the 6 years before I got his name tatted, everything was fine. As soon as I got his name tatted, everything changed.
Yeah, shout out to my ex, Miss Gladys Williams. She got a little Daryl tattooed on her chest. So. She said a little Daryl that is with attractive.
Was it just his name or was it the glasses?
The glasses, the picture.
Oh, no.
And then at the bottom, it got leave me alone.
That's nice.
Wow.
He said that's nice. All right, y'all. Hey, listen, so this morning we want to know, you ever got your significant other tattooed, or whether, you have it on your name or even that face. So what, would you do it? And, if you and your partner broke up, y'all. All right, y'all, more Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
Baby, where you at? You know it's about that time. If this world were mine, I'll have you freaking me all through the night. If this world were mine, I'll have you hollering up, oh my God. Introduce them to that wop, so good you might need a map.
That's all right.
Oh, man.
Oh, God.
Alfreda.
Yes, sir. Oh, my God.
I couldn't even sit next to Brat. We did Dish Nation yesterday.
Yeah.
Why that fool kept singing that song? It's in my head all day.
Get out your head.
All night. She just kept singing it. They almost had to separate. I can't sit next to her. When it's time to be serious, we supposed to be doing a TV show.
Oh, God.
I do not like sitting next to Brat or Rock T at all. All right, Alfredo, what you got this morning?
Well, Ricky, the jury is still out on whether the new Cinnamon Toast Crunch bacon cereal is the worst
You better
ever.
be quiet on this radio this morning
I'm
talking
so
about
serious.
that mess.
Yes, but listen, we want to know what's the best. So the top
You can go to Amazon if you like tricks. You can go to Amazon and you can order an extra bag of marshmallows.
Oh my gosh, because you
I'm not
really just
lying
want the
about this.
marshmallows.
Hey.
Can y'all believe Trix is not on this list at all, but they got Wheaties at number 7?
You're a liar.
I'm not kidding. Lucky Charms, number 8. Number 9 is Fruit Loops. How Fruit Loops get to be all the way at number 9?
Have y'all had, now my twins like the Fruit Loops with the marshmallows.
Yes, so good.
They got Fruit Loops with marshmallow now?
They got the Fruit Loops with the marshmallows. That's what the twins, my girls like.
So good.
Oh, yeah. One of my twins, her nickname is, I call her Toucan Sam because she love it. And the other twin like cheeseburgers. I call her Wimpy. And she'll tell you, she said, I gladly pay you Tuesday for a burger today.
Oh, my gosh. Old school.
Well, after a while, I make them say, I say, hey, Toucan Sam. She say, follow my nose. It always snows.
Oh,
yeah,
my
man.
gosh.
I be having fun with that, man.
Wow.
But yeah, that's good.
Oh, wait, number 10 is Frosted Flakes. It rounds out the list. So
That should be number 1.
Yeah.
It should be.
Yeah.
It should. We need to do the black folks version. Because we ain't never heard of no cinnamon life. I don't know what that is.
Me neither.
I know the life
I know
cereal,
what life
but
is.
Yeah, but not the cinnamon life. We ain't never heard of that.
Eat it.
What about King Vitamin?
Oh,
Yeah,
I remember
I
that.
remember King Vitamin.
What is that?
Have breakfast
That's when
with the
your
king.
That's when
King
your mama
Vitamin?
when your mama didn't have enough money to buy Captain Crunch. So
Exactly.
King Vitamin. King Vitamin is the Temu version of Captain Crunch.
Yes, you remember the commercial?
And
King Vitamin have breakfast with the king?
Yeah, and they would tear the roof of your mouth up, them little spikes.
Yeah.
They shape like hubcaps with spikes.
You ain't lying.
And they be sharp. And then when you bite in there, your mouth be bleeding.
Yeah.
That cheap ass cereal. Boy, my grandma used to buy 2 boxes of King Vitamin. Uncle Bruce used to eat his cereal in a cornbread mixing bowl with a cornbread mixing spoon. Oh, yeah, it was disgusting. Disgusting.
Y'all know what else isn't on the list? Remember you used to make Rice Krispies and put a whole bunch of sugar in it?
Oh, yeah.
Right. Oh, yeah. It'd be at the bottom of the bowl.
Yes.
Yeah.
But honestly, y'all talking about the tiger. Well, we couldn't afford those. My mom had to buy cornflakes, and we added sugar to our cornflakes.
You sure damn did. And then when you didn't have no milk, you used pet milk.
That's right.
And then you had to put some water in it. Which all y'all rich blacks. You don't know nothing about that, you rich blacks. You don't know nothing about using condensed milk and then had to put water in it. And you eat that cereal and throw that milk out the window with your rich self. You don't know nothing about that. We was broke. We didn't have nothing.
Yes, sir. Rick, you got to tell that story when comedian Hope Flood was eating that bowl of cereal at your
Man,
house.
let me tell you, stop the music.
What happened?
I'm done. We're gonna go to a song. Comedian Hope Flood spent the night over my house. First of all, she was in the guest room right upstairs above my room. I could hear her snoring through the ceiling. So I made her go down and sleep in Brandon's room. I went up there and I asked her to go to another room because I couldn't sleep. I woke up in the morning. She had had a bonnet on. I had her hair tied up. She had on a nightgown, and she was sitting on the steps that go down into the kitchen, eating a big ass bowl of cereal with milk drooling down her double chin and her breast. It was so disgusting. I didn't eat for 3 days. She didn't have no shoes on. She had the cereal bowl between her legs, and she was slurping real hard. And she got that little double chin. The milk was in all the little chin cracks.
Come on, man. No.
That was probably the last time you slept with her too.
Nothing.
Yes, sir. Rick, you got to tell that story when comedian Hope Flood was eating that bowl of cereal at your house.
Man, let me tell you, stop the music.
What happened?
I'm done. We're gonna go to a song. Comedian Hope Flood spent the night over my house. First of all, she was in the guest room right upstairs above my room. I could hear her snoring through the ceiling. So I made her go down and sleep in Brandon's room. I went up there and I asked her to go to another room because I couldn't sleep. I woke up in the morning. She had had a bonnet on. I had her hair tied up. She had on a nightgown. And she was sitting on the steps that go down into the kitchen, eating a big ass bowl of cereal with milk drooling down her double chin and her breast. It was so disgusting. I didn't eat for 3 days. She didn't have no shoes on. She had the cereal bowl between her legs, and she was slurping real hard. And she got that little double chin. The milk was in all the little chin cracks.
Come on, man. No.
That was probably the last time you slept with her too.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Here we go.
Man, I can't stand you, man. Cause, man, people texting my phone, everybody blowing me up. Man, don't you have nobody thinking I slept with Hope Flood?
I mean, she was at your house.
But you typically don't
but she stayed upstairs. Wait a minute, stop the music. We ain't gonna do this. Y'all ain't gonna do this.
Just saying she was there.
She slept upstairs in the guest room.
Everybody in the comedy game knows it was her and Cheryl Underwood. They're the only ones that you ever.
Oh, okay.
But we ain't gonna talk about that though. We got the front page.
We're gonna have a whole conversation about my relationship with Lou Nell, Cheryl Underwood, and Hope Flood. Y'all, you ain't finna.
Oh,
yeah. We'll talk about it. I'm gonna have them on the show. Okay. We're gonna get all this cleared up because you ain't finna start no mess. Y'all ain't gonna do this. Go ahead with your front page, please. Y'all ain't gonna do this.
Okay. It's Thursday, July 10th. Here's what's going on in the news. Good news out of L.A. 31 workers trapped more than 300 feet underground after a tunnel collapse have been rescued with no injuries, so that is fantastic. And in other news, this new city ranking might start some Southern beef. According to a new study, Atlanta just claimed the crown as the most exciting city in the whole U.S. thanks to its food scene, its nightlife, outdoor options, diverse culture, and endless things to do. From trap music to top-tier restaurants and everything in between, the A is lit. But just 5 hours south, Jacksonville, Florida came in dead last and got named the most boring city in America.
Wait a minute, what?
Yeah, Jacksonville, Florida.
Not Duval. No, they must didn't go to the right place. Not Duval.
Well,
don't do that.
That's what they're saying. You can actually, I guess the South has both ends of the spectrum. You can turn up or maybe turn down. For info on these stories and more, go to RickySmileyMorningShow.com. Now, here's a look at sports.
Rock T, the sports genius, is in the building.
Show Liz, man. Rick, you got everybody blowing my phone up, too, about that whole flood story.
Yeah, man. Everybody, look.
Hey,
Start the music one more time. Let me clear this up.
Hey, man.
Y'all ain't gonna, I did not sleep with Hope Flood. She stayed in the guest room upstairs. Y'all gonna stop this mess on this radio and said that I had a something with her and Lunell together.
Oh, wow. Together? I didn't know that was it.
Save
Big bed.
Save it for another time, man.
You said what?
Save it for another
Big
time.
bed.
And that is my sports report. Bring it intact. What you got?
Dirty piece of furniture there.
Drop it like it's hot.
A Jerry chair.
Sturdy. That's a sturdy bed right there.
Hey,
It's the BR18.
hey. So you saying me sleeping with Lunell and Hope Flood is sports?
Yep. Hey, you had to exhaust some energy for that, dog. You had to be athletically in shape.
Pack a
Now,
load of
y'all,
that one.
now you gonna have Lunell calling my phone. Everybody finna be messy, and I'll have Lunell and Cheryl Underwood calling my phone. Whatever. Now we done had to sleep. I'm gonna get a whole. Okay. Stop. Everybody stop. Do the hot spot, Brat. Good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, Lunell. Good morning.
She messy.
I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot. We bring you music, movies, and more. This is the other hot spot besides Ricky's bed.
Oh, my God.
So as we previously
now my
reported,
my bed, the hot spot.
yeah, you got Lunell and Hope over there.
That's hot.
Damn, you got it popping over there, boy.
My Lord.
3 comedians, woo-wee. Oh, kind of gumbo over there, boy. As previously reported, Lauryn Hill hit the stage at Essence Festival around 2:30 a.m. last weekend, and this week the festival took responsibility for the delay of her performance. There was a whole lot of backlash surrounding her tardiness, y'all. However, Lauryn Hill set the record straight with a lengthy statement clearing the air. She said, "I'm often quiet, knowing full well that God fights my battles. But this is not the first time production delays have delayed my performances. This is, however, the first time a promoter has acknowledged the slip-up on their end. And this will be the last time I'll allow production challenges to look like the fault is mine alone when they aren't." She also said there seems to be a misconception out there that I'm somewhere on the Riviera with my feet up, drink in hand, showing up to concerts whenever because I'm too important to care. That's nonsense. And anyone who's been a part of these productions know, in fact, that the opposite is true.
She got a point. I don't host festivals anymore. I used to do a lot of festivals. The one it's too chaotic backstage. Too many people backstage. You're trying to focus, and then the promoters, they don't know what they want you to do. They don't want you to know what they want you to do. Comedy, and then they interrupt you in the middle of a joke, and it's just too chaotic and unorganized. I hosted Jazz in the Garden for 15 years. I had a great time with the audience, but the backstage stuff, and it is real hectic. You don't know. Then when you hosting the show, they don't want you to even sit on the side of the stage. Come over here, stand over there. Don't sit right there. You can't. Well, they don't like it's just it's too much. And all money ain't good money. And I'm sorry, but those are great events, great performances, all the artists. But the backstage stuff, I don't know. I don't know. It just need to be a better system backstage at all festivals. They are all, it's chaotic as hell backstage, and I don't see how they do it. It's too many moving parts.
Yeah.
It's a lot of moving parts, Brat. You've been backstage yourself.
Yeah, I know.
And seen all of that stuff. Yeah, and then they got to take the band down for Babyface to set it up for Anita Baker and the chaos and the stage set, and then you go out and do some jokes. Okay, we got to bring the mayor out. The mayor got to announce something. Okay, we need to bring out 2 of the city council. Okay, go out there. Go do 6 minutes. Go make them laugh until we get the drums set up. Okay, then you get to do the 6 minutes in 3 minutes. Cut. Okay, come on off. Go ahead and you don't know what to do.
Yeah.
You don't know what to do, so you just can't host a festival. But the most organized festival, the most organized thing I ever seen is the one that we getting ready to go to in Cincinnati. Yeah. The P&G festival that they having in Cincinnati that we getting ready to go to. That's the most organized, because you know what they got, Brat? They got 2 stages. So when one band is done performing, the other band, they're setting up for the next band on the stage next to that stage.
Nice.
So if you want to go to a good damn festival and there's not a lot of time in between the acts, come to Cincinnati when we all gonna be there for the P&G Music Festival. That's one of the best, most organized inside the stadium, clean and sleek and organized I have ever seen. That Cincinnati Music Festival is the most professional, the most organized inside of that stadium, right on side of the I think it's the Ohio River, wherever that river is that runs next to the stadium when you cross the bridge from Kentucky going over into Cincinnati. I am so excited about that. I'm done. I'm excited.
Yes, sir.
I'm in my feelings. And I did not do a threesome with Hope Flood and Lou Nail.
Ooh, it's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.